We're chasing 175 to level the series. Australia at the 10-over mark, at the halfway mark, are 76 for 3. Only 3 runs behind what India was at that point in time. India was 79 for 3 at this point. Of course, the important point is that 3 wickets have fallen. And an even more important point is that the ball, momentum-wise, is probably in India's court right now. Zach, is that fair to say, after the initial onslaught in the first 3 overs, 40-odd coming off the first 3 overs, but then India managing to slow things down, mainly thanks to Bishnoi and Axar?
Yeah, 19 runs, 3 wickets. That's what you want after fast bowlers being put under pressure by Travis Head mainly. At that stage, 3 overs, 40-odd runs. They were going very strongly.
Yeah.
That was just about the ideal start. You can look at when you're chasing this kind of a total. But the good news is so far the dew has not been a factor.
Yeah.
And spinners have bowled superbly well, getting India back into the game. In fact, getting in a very commanding position. If the pitch stays the same, dew doesn't come in. We said that the spinners can really make things difficult for Australian team right now. Yeah.
And they really have done it. Bishnoi, in fact, getting a wicket off the first ball that he bowled. We'll have a look at how the standout here is, of course, Travis Head, because coming in, it's just carrying on this form, this brutal form that he's been in. Got 31 in 16 balls. Josh Philippe got out early. Ben McDermott's still there. Aaron Hardy, a straight one from Axar. He's been really good today as Axar Patel, as has Ravi Bishnoi. We'll quickly take you to the bowling analysis, and when you have a look at that, you'll understand what Zach is saying. It's not just 19 runs and 3 wickets. Even better is the fact that it's 5 overs.
Yeah.
So Bishnoi and Axar have bowled 5 overs amongst them and given just 19 runs for 3, and that is just gold. What's helping them, of course, is also that it's a slightly bigger ground. But no matter what the conditions are, you've got to know how to use them. And both of them are doing it really well. Akshar's just so smart.
Yeah, he's varied his pace brilliantly, isn't it? Especially that ball to Hardy. He was looking at using, maybe not anticipating what pace the ball was bowled at. He hung it really well and deceived him completely. So between the spinners, they've gone less than 4 runs per over, and managed to take 3 wickets. So these 3 overs of spinners are going to matter a lot.
Yeah.
Surya has held Mukesh's 3 overs back because he has that confidence of Mukesh bowling with the oldish ball, those Yorkers. He will be able to control things. It's just about getting the game to that level. And I think for that, he will look at both the spinners to give him 3 overs, maybe at least 1, if 2, nothing like it.
I just want to ask you, Zach, in terms of the batting approach that Australia has taken, you've got a good start thanks to Travis Head. After that, are you a little surprised with the asking rate not being that high? You're seeing it's a big ground. There have just been a lot of slogs that you've seen. The approach almost looked like they were chasing 10 and over, and then you looked at the board and they said, well, barely need 7 and over. What are they doing?
Correct. I think the high-risk shots is something which has cost them to be in this kind of a scenario. Ben McDermott also has taken 16 deliveries for 10 runs. Off that, twice Bishnoi came very close to taking him leg before wicket. So they didn't look very comfortable. And when the pressure is mounting, you are going for that big percentage shot. The big hoik is something which they've been trying, which has not really helped them. In Indian conditions, you've seen at times when the pitch is on this side, the slower side, or just gripping a bit or tad bit slower or too paced, you got to be a little watchful. You got to have your options very clear in your head, and that middle phase you should look to collect is something which we've seen even in this format. So that was missing from Australia for sure.
Yeah, a little surprising because it is a big ground and there's plenty of 2s available, but somehow Australia just saw a lot of slog sweep action going on today. I guess that happens. You have this batting lineup, a lot of them very experienced in franchise T20 cricket, not as much in international cricket, and definitely not used to playing on Indian grounds with Indian conditions. Okay, well, smidge under 10 and over to get in the back 10. As long as Tim David is still there, Matthew Wade's still there, these two, Matthew Wade with his experience, the game's not done till you get Matthew Wade. It's not just 1 or 2 wickets. You need Tim David, you need Matthew Wade.
Yeah, from Australia's point of view, I think whatever we've seen, what Matthew Wade can do But he needs that platform. He needs that platform where the bowlers are getting predictable. You don't want Matthew Wade coming in when bowlers can afford to bowl those length deliveries, where he can maybe feel a bit more pressure. And for that, Tim David and Ben McDermott needs to just make sure that next 4 overs they don't lose any wicket, and still keep going at maybe 8 runs per over. So you know that last 6 overs you still have somewhere around 11, 12, and this format you can put bowlers under pressure. With Matthew Short and Wade coming in later, they might have a chance. But from India's point of view, I think these 3 overs of spinners are going to be very crucial, and they need at least 1 from them.
Almost a wicket here, actually. There was an appeal against Ben McDermott. Ben McDermott has reviewed it, and the review is successful. The appeal has been repealed, and he still stays there and bats, and Bishnoi does not get his wicket. But hey, listen, a wicket from Bishnoi or Axar is not far away, and Surya will be willing his spinners on to do that. So you'd have to say that of a target which is not very high, India is definitely making a good attempt at defending that. What will happen? We'll come and review that at the end of the game on Cricbuzz Live. To join us then. All we have time for on Comm Box for now. Thank you for watching.